Alright, let's get into another gameplay, or shout out for play. Let's play some Quake 2, right? Play with some racer bots. I'm having a little trouble with my mouse and my keyboard, both wireless, different companies. Actually, I have two mouses hooked up and a keyboard, so it makes it a little bit... I think the frequencies are messing with each other. You'll see my mouse kind of moving left and right sometimes when I don't want to. This is such a great old game. What I liked about this game more was the fact that I could modify the game pretty easily. There wasn't a lot of cheaters back then, but we definitely had a lot of people making mods, maps. It was just skins, so the player skins. So we had a lot of get out of my face. We had a lot of modifications to this game that made this game great, such as like Jailbreak and Rocket Arena and Capture the Flag, and these things weren't from ID Software specifically. They're from people that wanted to play this game just as much as I did. Here I am doing my railgun a little bit better, you can see. Sometimes I've got pinpoint accuracy, sometimes the mouse is moving on me a little bit. Yeah, I used to practice this game all the time where I wouldn't even miss a rail shot. Now I'm just missing every shot right here. It's starting to piss me off. This is one of the maps I played quite often in F.E.A.R. 3. Oh shit, I hate when the bots have the Hyper Blaster, mainly because they home in on you so well. You keep your distance from them. Ah, see, I messed up right there. Dodge that grenade launcher. Dodge that grenade. Yeah, so this being my second commentary. Oh no. Second commentary, just trying to get the thought in my head, because I usually don't do like voiceovers or anything like that. Shaboom! Right in that guy's face. I think we'll have a little fun throwing grenades up and down from here. I remember one time I was playing this map with a whole bunch of people, and this is all I did was throw grenades down like this. Got a ton of kills. Get some really cool grenade kills in this game. I was going to throw each and every single one of these. So yeah, like I said, a little shout out if anyone wants to play some Quake 2, let's get down sometime. Especially if you have some of the old mods I'm going to show around here. Jailbreak's going to be a lot of interesting to talk about, especially if people have never played it. Ah, I didn't mean to fall like that. Get this right in his face. Grenade launcher is kind of weird. For some reason, I can always shoot this gun accurately without even really trying. I'm not sure why. I can dodge a grenade launcher pretty well, but for some reason I can hit people with it pretty well. I don't know why that is. Ah, fell back on myself. I always get the sails. And then use the, oh, what is that called? Oh, shoot. It's a power cell armor suit or something. And when you get shot, it turns you green. It's just defense, really. Ah. One thing about this map, whenever you go through that teleport, a lot of people go through it behind you and they kill you instantly. I'm gonna do some more grenade throwing. So I'm going to try to go first to 50, and then I'm going to switch up this gameplay. Kind of just show around stuff with the old Quake 2 series. Throw it down there. Oh shoot. It's so simple to slip like that when your keyboard's messed up. And again, it's only like the connection. I don't know. Ever since I put this other mouse over here, I've had to use this mouse though, because the wired mouse I have, which is, let's see here, Logitech Laser. I can't remember, some really high-tech $80 mouse that, you know, it's very precise to precision, but for some reason lately it's just, it fumbles. Like, it's smooth, but then all of a sudden it just gets caught. I tried switching out mouse pads, but it didn't do any good. So then I just decided I'll just use the other mouse. I'm not sure if the cable or something the laser got messed up. It's a couple years old. Kind of interesting how I shot him. It seemed like with my back. The way the guy falls down with his ass is pretty funny. See, I'm having problems turning the mouse right there. Oh, so you want a blaster, huh? Well, I'm gonna get something else. In this game, you never really just run around using the blaster. It's not a good idea. Go get something else. Throw some more grenades down there. Time this one. Nope, missed. Epic fail right there. Hit perfect. A lot of people jump down for that BFG gun right there, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna use it for now, but I'm not gonna always use it all the time. It's just, it's kind of like a noob machine. Got to use it to kill somebody. It's kind of ridiculous, but I used to have a friend back in high school that was all he ever got was that BFG. He was determined to get that because that was the only way he could get kills, was the BFG. And BFG can be abbreviated for so many things. It's supposed to be big fucking gun. People put so many other terms into it. Kind of like bitch effing guys. So here I am. I noticed I had 50 kills. Might as well do something else. So we're going to switch it up. And I'm trying to play Capture the Flag, but I think I can't remember how to set it up. This is more of the like commercial version. There's vanilla Capture the Flag, and that one wasn't as commercial as this one is. And then what I mean by commercial is it wasn't really sold, but they kind of launched it together with Quake. Kind of put it in there, which is nice. It didn't come with Quake specifically when it came out, but I mean, like later on you could download it easily, free. Installs to your directory. I should be more specific because sometimes I say it wrong. Bring down the console and type in what I need. I keep setting it back to sudden death because it has to set up the game, and it goes through the mod files or whatever they call it. And I look around. Okay, now I set the game up right, but something else is wrong. Try to go back. Try to go to a Capture Flag map, and it just crashes. Because I can't remember the exact map. And it crashes right there. So I'm just like, okay. You know what, I'm going to play a little bit more on a different level. A lot of the levels for Quake 2 was pretty interesting, pretty fun. especially the jail levels. And the great thing about this game is it has cooperative, which I try to play later in the video, but it doesn't work either. Because I'm using the console. When you use the console, sometimes you get into the game mode that you're playing, but it locks you out. So you have to exit the game, which I can't really do with F.E.A.R on. I'd have to stop recording. So I just decided not to do that for now. So here I'm just going to do a little bit of gameplay in here. And the way these bots work is they, I think they have little nodes they have to follow. And some of the maps, they don't have a node exactly, so they kind of just stop. That's why that guy was just standing there. And in some points you'll see people just standing there. Like that. Oh man, that came up in my face. Great way to get some bacon in the morning, right? Right in the face. I love the shotgun in this game. Kind of reminds me of, there's just a dude sitting here. Kind of reminds me of Gears of War, but Gears of War 2 shotgun wasn't as reliable. And in this game, it's pretty dang powerful, and that's what I mean by Gears of War 1. It was a powerful gun. It was a gun used often. I'm trying to find the armor around this corner somewhere. I know there's some cell armor around here. Oh, here we go. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to jump over here to a little secret in this map. The BFG. I get shot in the back. See that? It's got like perfect aim, and I don't know why they stopped moving all of a sudden. It's like I'm hidden from them. But they got that like close to perfect aim with that hypercell gun. It's a pain in the ass to dodge when they have it. Yeah, Quake 2 was one of the first games that I actually bought map editor for and started making maps. It was back in Quake 2. So I started making maps around late 1990s, I think before 2000. A lot of the stuff I liked to make was with snow, waterfalls, ice coming down. Then when we went to Counter-Strike, that's what I moved on to. But I don't forget about this game. In your ass! Oh man, I think I'm gonna die here. I think I just got saved, so I can die again later. See, people use a strategy like that. They jump and they fire right through the hallway before you come there. They use the sound a lot, just like in Counter-Strike. I use the sound all the time so I know where somebody is. Pretty much like any new game nowadays, people use sound to kill their enemies. You gotta have one edge above them if you're just gonna use a gun, right? Okay, so go around this corner here and meet up with this dude. Man, that hit him right in the face and it didn't kill him. Looks like someone else got it though. Oh. Hit him right in the face again, or somebody else, but I gotta go down that time. I think I'm getting a little sick of this. I see that guy just standing there, so I'm gonna look around. Is there a grenade launch or something? Oh, I'm about to die here. Oh, dodge those grenades. Didn't do so well that time. My turn with grenades. Nice throw. That was a great A toss. It's like, here, catch the football, except it's a grenade. And again, here we go with the hypercell gun. Hyper Blaster. Man. Got stuck in that corner. Ooh. I think I'm gonna die. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Throw. Perfect. And throw. Perfect. Look, let's play catch. With a grenade. Okay, I think we get sick of this at this point. Let's go ahead and move on to something else. Try to show some more. Gosh, I'd like to play some Jailbreak. Nobody plays Jailbreak anymore, do they? Every time I go to a server, it's like empty. Not only that, they're laggy as heck. See like a ping of 3 to 500. It's like, excuse me, do you think I want to come to your server and play? It's horrible. I remember when I was younger, we only had 56K modem in this town. Actually, it ran less than that speed, but it was at least a 56K modem. And with that, lucky to get anywhere of a ping of 250-ish. Then when we got DSL, we were mostly playing Counter-Strike at the time, so it kind of sucked that I had to get it at that time, but I mean it was better than not getting it. And now with cable. And so here's Jailbreak. And Jailbreak was a really cool mod. Now this is where there's two teams. You've got the red team and the blue team, obviously, and they usually have bases. See, my mouse is getting all making me mad, but they usually have bases. You got a jail on my left back there, and then you have these armories that you can get into, but the opposite teams cannot. That's a pretty cool idea. Just practicing my aiming right here. Seeing it's kind of crappy because that mouse is just ticking me off. But here's the jail. You can't open it if you're on the same team. It has to be opposite team. Just kind of cool. There's a glitch I found a while back. Just throw some guns and grenades and stuff through the wall. You give them to the prisoners. It's not like they can really do anything unless they get out of there. That's cool about this mod. You can jump on top of each other and get through that hole and come out and rescue everybody. But the way you get in the jail is if you get killed. If the opposite team kills you. So if I go out and kill somebody on the blue team, they'll be in the jail. And if they try to escape, well, then I'll kill them. And you can see when I killed myself, I ended up in the opposite side of the map, which was the blue team's jail. And you can hear that music. But the cool thing about the latest version of Jailbreak back then, which is still the latest version now, you have execution modes, or excuse me, they have like execution traps. And this one has like a laser and a wall that crushes you, but each map has usually something unique. And what I really liked about this, well, one, you can't just go in those jails unless you want to be in prison. I mean, it puts you in there. You lose your weapons and everything, so it kind of treats you don't go in there. But one thing I really liked about this was that it was done professional, in my opinion. You can tell it's professional on each of these maps that I played through. It just got more and more professional. Whoever set this up back then knew what they were doing, and took the time and made this mode, or excuse me, this mod, and it was just great. Now, whoever made this map, this is the longest tunnel I have ever seen. But what's interesting about this is they thought, okay, if someone's hiding out in the armory and the opposite team can't get in there, then they can just hide out in there. But what they have done is they always leave some kind of opening or somewhere you can shoot a grenade or a rocket into, and the team can get in there still. And then once in, they can hit a button that lets everybody into the armory. So what's good about this is you could have a person going to rescue somebody from jail, and the armory opens from that side. And you can get weapons instantly. There I am showing like the execution kind of stuff. And so yeah, this was a great game back then, or excuse me, mod. Because you kill somebody, they go in jail, and it was fun to just capture people and keep them in the jail and then protect them from being rescued. It was a great mod. That kind of mod I could see working on F.E.A.R. instead of that freaking fucking run from wall, which is stupid as hell in my opinion. Sorry for my words, but just getting to that point. And here's an old map that I really liked, and they kind of redefined it. Here's where I'm going to test out my mouse a little bit, see if I can shoot dead on in that center of that hole right there. Now that's the vent that you get out of if you're a prisoner. Which, remember, again, this was so fun because if you're in prison, you're waiting. Everyone that's in prison would try to work together to get out the vent, and then there would be guards guarding that hole and kill you. But if you got out, it was a lot of fun. You know, all these prisoners would run out, and chaos would start up. It was a great thing. Really miss it. But yeah, like I was saying, if this was in F.E.A.R, this would be insane to play something like this. But F.E.A.R really just ticks me off because F.E.A.R 1 was in my opinion, the greatest multiplayer. Of course, in its series, but it was a really good multiplayer. But I mean, it was the greatest in its series. So being the second one and the third one, I do not like. I just don't. See, this is where it was funny. Something cool to do. You could flip off and wave. So the prisoners in there could only look at you and see what you're doing. But yeah, that's just a glitch right there. It lets me throw stuff in there. So we're going to go ahead and change my skin here. This is what came with the Jailbreak. Some kind of alien looking thing. It's pretty cool with the sound. Giddy up, giddy up. Like a cowboy alien maybe. Just need some spurs and a horse. But yeah, a lot of people also put their aiming down on 0, the hand 0, so they don't see this railgun, excuse me, on their screen. But back then I kind of liked having the view better, and what ID Software did was, if you had your hand on the right, then your crosshair was a little bit to the right, I believe, and same with the left. And so if you had it in the center, which it doesn't show gun at all, then it's in the center exactly, which I think is kind of dumb, because then it gives me a reason why not to have my gun on the screen, you know. But that's why I like Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops, or any of the first-person shooters like that. You look down the sights of your gun, it comes towards the center. Makes more sense. This is an old game, so that didn't really bother me. Here's me showing there's a little hole in, or excuse me, there's that line right there, so you can throw grenades in. Opposite team can come and raid you. This is where I'm looking at the map and going, what happened here? Somebody doesn't know how to make maps as well as they thought. I have like OCD. Every time I see some kind of little mistake, it just freaks me out. We're like, hey, fix that, fix that. I mean, that's how I liked making my maps perfect, and I don't mean they have to be, you know, balanced. I just look at it and say, there's an error here, glitch here, fix it now. Same with my programming. If anybody's watching my Visual Basic 6 programming, you can see that I'm not joking on my programming stuff. And this is one of the reasons why I want to be a game designer, is just because I think I would be good at it. I shouldn't say I think, I know. Say I think because I'm sweating to death and I can't think clearly. It's hot in here. So yeah, I never really played this map. This is an interesting map. I usually just play the other stuff. But they gave 25 maps for this map pack. Or excuse me, this mod, excuse me. Yeah. Also, there were sometimes buttons by the forts that allow you to close the front door, but you could shoot the guy that was by the buttons, so that, you know, you have a more secure fort, but once you kill the people securing it down, you could invade it, which is a pretty cool idea. There's the jail cell that I'd be freeing people in. Yeah. But let's go back to F.E.A.R 1 when I was talking about why I thought F.E.A.R 1's multiplayer was great, except for the cheaters. I couldn't take the cheating in that game. It was ridiculous. But then again, Counter-Strike has a lot of cheaters too in all these games now. But going back to that, before I get off topic too far, I really liked the combat in F.E.A.R 1 for multiplayer. It was there. And for F.E.A.R 2, it was a little way too off. I like there being, you know, basically realistic, where you grab a weapon, you go to the next one, and you don't have to base yourself completely on a class. I'm sure a class would be a little nice, but I don't like the completeness of it, you know. That being mean, you can only do... I'm kind of bad at saying that. You're stuck to something you can only do. And that being like in F.E.A.R 2, you start out with a pistol and a sniper. You pick what class you want, but then you don't really find that gun later unless you kill somebody that has it. And then the mech warrior kind of stuff, which is just kind of cheesy in my opinion. It was just, what the hell is this kind of game? And being able to use it multiplayer, no thank you. So yeah, I just thought that was a big drop on the ball right there. That wasn't why I had gotten F.E.A.R 1, or excuse me, F.E.A.R. Yeah, that's why, not why I got F.E.A.R 1. I'm not going to play F.E.A.R 2 because it looks better. I'm looking for a fun game. The campaign was good, single player, story mode, whatever you want to say. It was good, but again, the multiplayer, go back to F.E.A.R 1. That's my opinion. I like the ability to look left and right from the building walls, and not being able to do that in F.E.A.R 2 kind of pissed me off. It's like, well, you went from being realistic to being less realistic in the combat wars. Probably because it was too glitchy. People would pop out left from the wall and then start shooting, and if they did it a certain way, they could shoot from behind the wall, and people would be like, what the heck, bullets are coming out of the wall somewhere and I don't see a guy. Here's Rocket Arena, which was really nice. About Rocket Arena, there was several arenas around the map, and you could pick what team you want to be on, and it would take you to an arena area. There would be sometimes one huge arena part of the map, or it was just one arena in the whole map, and everybody would join only 2 teams. But what was great about this is you could also change what would be in the arena. So if you only want shotguns allowed or only rail guns and whatnot, that was really cool. But you'd have teams too, so like if me and some dude were really good, we'd stay as team 1, and then we'd fight a team 2, and then after we killed them, team 3 and team 4, and we'd go on until someone beats us and keep a record. And it was a lot of bragging and stuff. It was just fun. Also, we had like the hook, the grapple, where you could shoot it up to the ceiling and your guy would go flying up, and it was really cool back then doing that. You don't really see that now with any of the games, except maybe Bio Commander, I think it is. Biotech Commander, something like that. One of those games I got for the Xbox, which is actually pretty cool. Just a little too short and missing some content. I'll have to show that game out. I don't remember why I'm killing myself right here. Oh yeah, I'm showing vanilla capture the flag. And there's these power-ups that obviously I start with sometimes. We've got power. Oh no, this is freeze tag, excuse me. Yeah, see right there, the cool thing about freeze tag, oh my gosh, freeze tag was a lot of fun. If you killed somebody, this is 2 teams again, if you killed somebody on the opposite team, they were frozen. And you could hide their body. Talk about that's cool as heck. So you had a hook or a grapple, so you could grab their body and hide it up somewhere high and put all these bodies in place. And the only way to revive the people is to go up there if you're on the same team and wait 3 seconds for them to unfreeze and they'd be revived. So that was kind of cool. Kill some people, and you know, you've got you're trapping them basically. They see, hey, I'll go rescue that guy, and then they get killed by somebody else, and you keep throwing guys in a room and they can't do anything. They're just standing there waiting, and start writing out some text. Hey man, come save me. This is stupid. Well, it's your fault for dying, you know. So here's vanilla capture the flag. And basically, it's just capture the flag that's able to work on any of the Quake 2 maps, I believe, or maybe at least some of them. Shouldn't say any because I can't really remember. I just know some of them there's a flag, but I don't see a flag in this map. And what was interesting is the teleporter's missing back there. I don't know why. It's getting pretty close to the end of this video though. Yeah, I'm just going to start playing all these old games I used to play and kind of make a summary video of what I want to see in a new video game, because I'm getting sick of this junk. You know, these games are getting more and more the same. I want to see something that it kind of reminds me of, there wasn't Counter-Strike, and then all of a sudden somebody creates Counter-Strike, and that should have been created years before Counter-Strike was even created. You've got Half-Life and what is it, Quake, and all these games. They're pretty similar, but there's no terrorist and counter-terrorist, and there's no realistic guns, and that was just something we were waiting for. And then adding multiplayer to it, that was great. That's what we needed, and we needed fast servers. I mean, it just came along really well with maps. Gameplay was pretty smooth. It was fun to buy your weapons, and then all the tournaments and everything. So yeah, that was something that kind of shocks me. Even when you look at the Call of Duty series, it's still more realistic, and people are not buying just because it's realistic. They've got those cool weapons in there. I mean, it does have realistic shooting combat. It's pretty close. It's not the most realistic I could imagine. I mean, I could put some games together like SWAT 4, where you get shot somewhere, you get injured that way. That would be freaking cool. Why can't you not be, if you get shot in the arm, or your gun gets shot, blown away, you have to switch guns? I mean, come on. We can be at least that realistic nowadays, can't we? And so if you get shot in the leg, you got to drag a little bit, or you move a little awkward. Here's the haste. It's kind of interesting how it shoots that Hyper Blaster twice as much out. Probably because they couldn't change the rate of fire, so they just made it look like it's doing twice as much damage. Sorry for what I yawn right there. But you can just see with the haste, this thing, like a grenade launcher would be really nice. Railgun. Because it just shoots so fast. And these power-ups are pretty insane. I would think that haste would be the best in my opinion, even in like the other ones that give you health or do more power, or excuse me, more damage. Haste shoots so fast. I would say it's a great, pretty much can turn into a bunch of strategies. I mean, you can clear out rooms, hallways, whatever. I shouldn't say rooms. More of hallways, at least. Because in a room, they could dodge so much. I mean, the rockets in Quake 2 are not going to destroy somebody from mid far away. It's got to be kind of close to it. I mean, that's not realistic, but again, this was an old game. Yeah, so, like, I want to see a game that was like F.E.A.R. 1, but like SWAT 4 put together. That would be freaking ridiculous. And what was it, Army 2, when you could drag somebody? That would be pretty cool too, but I get kind of sick of, especially like in Gears of War, you get shot up and then you're healed instantly. I don't know. I kind of just want there to be consequences for what you do. Plus realistic explosions and everything, and really good shooting. I mean, there's so many different types of M4s and M16s and stuff, and they should have different version looking, rate of fire guns, and I mean, if you have like 10 different M4s, when somebody goes to M4s, whoa, I'm going to pick this kind of looking M4. I want to attach a silencer. Yeah, so that's going to be it for the video. I'll catch you guys later.